Awkward.
What is up, everybody? Chris and Ty here with 8 Times Up Outdoors. Chris, actually, he looks good. Like, look at him.
Yeah, I got fast internet today.
That's because he's not out in a shed somewhere using a $2 camera, but we're getting there. We're working on it. Ish. So we're here jumping on real quick. We are obviously in the same place. We're packing magic.
You are the magician.
That's right. We are packing up, getting ready to go to Lake Powell. So Chris came down so we could load his truck up with a bunch of stuff and then swap some stuff around. And we leave tomorrow, like what 24 hours? No, 36 hours.
Like 36, still. Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow is going
to
be
soon enough.
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be a long freaking day. That's for sure.
Waiting, wondering of all the things that you may or may not have forgotten.
Yes, which is probably absolutely nothing, because we overpack for everything, but we're going to give it a shot. So we wanted to just jump on. We're trying to actually do these Lake Trout lives about once a week. And since we'll be gone from Thursday through Monday, I figured we'd just do one real quick right now. Go over kind of some of the last minute stuff we are working on for Lake Powell. Talk a little bit about camping from the shore and how we're prepping for that. And then talk about some Patreon stuff that is pretty exciting. And then we're also going to do a little giveaway or talk about a giveaway at the end of this. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. What did we pack? What
Everything.
Was like? Yeah.
And the kitchen sink?
No, we don't have a sink. We have a stove.
Yeah.
We have a bougie new Blackstone.
We're almost there.
That we've got. We got all the ice stuff. Someone is really trying to get a hold of me.
You're popular.
I know. I don't even know who this person is, but yeah, we're gonna leave it. They can leave a message.
We're on the internet.
Yeah, we're trying to be famous.
We're busy.
Yeah. Yeah. So packing all the stuff. We've got the coolers. The rest of the food stuff is showing up. We've got a pretty good menu. Like last live, Natalie asked what we're taking for snack food and stuff. Yeah. Our snack food's pretty standard, but our menu's pretty good.
I spruced up our snack food just a touch this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some of that Alaskan smoked salmon.
Oh, did you bring that?
I did. I brought 2 fillets of it. And the cream cheese and the Triscuit crackers, which, by the way, folks, is a delicious little snack.
It is. It is. He's done that once on our Taylor trip, and it was pretty phenomenal. So
yeah, I got a mango habanero, I think, and then a cricket. I mean,
there's a cricket in my office right now that I just tried to find, and it is. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah. So some pub mix. That's a pretty standard fishing staple.
Yeah, that's a go-to. We do like that one.
Obviously, the chips and all the beef jerky nonsense.
But you're doing homemade chili.
Yep, made chili last night. So all we have to do is warm it up. And Jordan taste tested it last night. She said it's not too spicy.
Okay.
But it does have some kick to it. So
there we go. So we're gonna have chili. I know Nate is bringing some carne asada tacos, so we're gonna have those. I'm doing like a kielbasa skillet thing for one of my dinners, and then whether this is a good plan or not, I don't know yet. But 2 of my 3 meals all rely on us actually catching fish when we're at Lake Powell. So we're doing fish tacos and then something we call shore dinner or shore lunch, which is like beer battered fish with a bunch of other stuff that's from a friend of ours, Mike. So hopefully we catch some fish on this.
You're going, so I'm going to steal the thunder from my family if we're talking smack. So we'll catch fish. You'll catch fish. Whether I do or not, if we're relying on me, we'd probably starve to death. So.
Yeah, that would be the comment your family would make.
Yep.
For sure. But I feel like we got a good chance. The weather is shifting in our favor. It's actually supposed to be low 90s for basically the whole time we're down there. So that should be good. And we talked about it a little on last live. We're going about 20 miles. I think I actually have this pulled up. Let's see if we can do this. We're headed about 20 miles north of
Bullfrog.
Yeah, north of Bullfrog. Let's see if we can pull this up. So there it is. So we're headed somewhere up in this general direction. So Good Hope Bay is here. That's a great area to be fishing this time of year. So we're going to camp somewhere in this area up in here. So we're going to go down some of these canyons, check that out, see if we can find a spot. But we are camping from the shore for, what's that end up being? Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, 3 nights, 4 days.
Yep.
Which we both have small boats. So packing carefully has been an interesting endeavor for this, I would say.
Yeah.
So
the lighter and smaller, the better.
That's not. Yeah. So figuring out how to haul, what do we have? 60 gallons of gas.
Yep.
60 gallons of gas, extra gas, plus the 2 tanks. So we're closer to 85, yeah, almost 90 gallons of gas. 2 tents, right?
Yep.
2 tents, shade tarps, yeah.
Chairs.
Yep. A stove, and then all the other gear. It's been interesting.
Clothes.
Yeah, that's like a backpack. I was telling Megan.
Me?
No, that's all I got.
Is that?
Yeah, 1 backpack. No, I told Megan, I was like, this is crazy. Like for Taylor, I've got like 2 tubs of stuff because it's so freaking cold. Like you have all your clothes is like 5 times as big. But for this trip, it's like, yeah, I've got like 3 8 times up shirts and a couple pairs of shorts.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of 8 times up shirts.
Backup shoes.
They're all the long sleeve SPF. Yep. They're bougie.
Speaking of that, that's a good transition. It was like you planned that almost.
Well, you know, came up with it on the fly.
That's right.
See what happens when I have good internet? Think better.
Or beer. That's what does that. So for our Patreon supporters, tight lines, cool cans. These are the new SPF shirts that just came out. We actually just spent some time packaging those up to get shipped out. Hopefully, I may actually get it done this afternoon, so they go out to everyone. We'll see. If not, it'll be like Tuesday because that's when we get back. But I'm going to try to get it done today. So those are headed out. So if you are interested in getting stuff like that, you can head over to patreon.com/8timesupoutdoors. You can join for as little as $5 a month, and we will send you amazing Patreon swag about once every quarter, if not every third, depending on what it is. So you get good stuff for sure. So there's that. We got clothes. What else? You packed. I'm excited for this because I did not have this last time. But as we were planning this trip, you packed like 20-some sandbags. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, I bought on Amazon. They're like $35 for 100 sandbags. And so then I took like 30 of them out of there and threw them in the kit, and then packed a nice little shovel and plan on filling those up. Throw a sandbag in each corner of a tent and call it good.
Probably 2 for every corner.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Never been to Powell, so I couldn't tell you.
The wind gets ridiculous. Really, people. Someone wants to get
They're not signed in. They're not watching.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Otherwise, they wouldn't call.
Yeah, and they're also, I don't know them, so I don't know who's trying to call me. Yeah, so we have sandbags, which will be nice because the last time I went to Lake Powell, the wind picked up our tent, flipped it over, even though it had 30 gallons of gas in it, and spilled gas on all of our pillows and bedding, and my wife was not impressed.
Makes it tough to sleep when you're high.
That's a good quote. We'll make sure that one gets posted everywhere. So we've got all that stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other camping stuff that may be of note for anyone. We have a video. If you haven't checked it out, first time camping suggestions for Lake Powell. The funny thing is, I've watched it probably 4 times getting ready for this trip. I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually really smart. I should remember to do that again.
Yeah.
So there's actually some good info in there. wayneswords.net has like the greatest packing list of all time for camping at Lake Powell. So we've referenced that a bunch of times as well. Yeah, I think that's probably about it.
We'll probably come up with a second iteration of that video.
Yeah, second time camping at Lake Powell. Yeah, that's probably not a bad. That'll be good. Yeah, we're hoping to come out at least with 1 or 2 good videos from this trip. We have a photographer, videographer friend that's traveling with us this time, who's got some cool underwater stuff that he's going to try to film some of the fishing with, which my goal, I probably shouldn't say. My goal is that we get an underwater, he's got a 2-camera mount. One goes underwater, one goes above. And if we just happen to get lucky enough where he can film a boil from underwater and above, I think it'd be the greatest camera shot ever. So there is surprisingly little YouTube content on chasing striper boils. And so I'm hoping we can put together something decent.
That's not a hint for all you other guys out there trying to do the same thing. You just leave it be. We'll got it covered.
Yeah, okay? we're going to do the best one ever now. So
we'll film it. We won't ever post it, but we'll film it. Damn it. So just leave it be.
I found like 9 hours of footage from 2021 the other day that we never posted anything from.
You know, it happens.
It does.
Get busy.
That's right. And I hate editing mostly. That's why we do lives. All right. Giveaway. Let's do this because we don't want this. We're not trying to make this super long. A giveaway. So our good friends over at the Podcask, so the Pod, Podcask, they have an incredible YouTube channel and a podcast that goes out under that name, all focused around bourbon and whiskey drinking. Will and the Grease over there. Yep, that's right. And I'm wearing a. Yes, we've got issues.
To say the least.
Will and Grease over there at the podcast gave us a little shout out last week after our live because we were at 199 subscribers and our goal for the end of August was to hit 200 and we just missed it. They gave us a little shout out, pushed us well beyond our 200 mark. So to celebrate that, we are going to do a giveaway. And I have not talked to you about this. I just came up with it on my own. That's usually how this stuff goes.
Stuff coming your way.
That's right. So what we're going to do is we want it to be people who are actually subscribed, actually watch, like those kind of things, our videos. We want to send you some free 8 times up swag. So we have a hat.
This one.
Yes.
I get the new one and then they can have the old one?
No, that thing probably has more than one disease on it. But
got a few miles.
Yeah, you can show them. Yeah. So it's this 8 times up. There it is. So 8 times up camo. It's got the hand painted red X from Melissa Makes, who does a lot of our hat stuff. She did the special. Good job. He just threw that on the ground. Melissa Makes, who just did our special thin blue hooks hat that we did as well. We have one of those that will go out. We also have some of these LRS playing cards, Lake River Streams playing cards. This is something we sent out to our Patreon supporters as well that we had some leftover of. I thought I had a koozie. We've got some 8 times up koozies that we'll throw in a packet. We're just going to give you a big package, like an 8 times up starter kit. And how you're going to win that is if you comment on this video. You can say whatever. Get creative. Be nice. We're fragile. But
happens in old age.
Yeah. Comment on this video. We will let comments run until our next Lake Trout live, which will probably be towards the end of next week. So a little over a week from today. Sometime towards the end of next week, we will do our next Lake Trout Live. We will announce the winner there, which for any new people, Lake Trout Live is not just about lake trout, obviously. It's just kind of our catchy title for our all things fishing discussions, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you want to win that, comment on this video between now and next week. We will say, let's just put a date on it, whatever that ends up being. Next Saturday is the 16th. So make sure you comment on this before the 15th or 16th. That way we can put you in the running for some 8 times up swag. Anything else we need to cover?
There's not lake trout in Lake Powell.
No, I don't think so. I was like, I have no idea actually, but
I can't go.
I was like, yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah.
You got? What are you most excited to try to catch? Like
Catfish.
We are. No, let's see.
Catfish. And not noodling.
Yeah, no. I'm really excited to try to catch a walleye this year. That's what I'm hoping to catch. I've been studying that a bunch.
Realistically, though, I mean, if I'm being completely honest with both myself and society, I'm excited to just catch off fish. If I catch off fish, I'll be happy.
Right?
So,
you'll be able to send pictures back.
Yeah, and I can say I didn't get skunked.
Right.
However, if I have my choice, I'd like to catch a catfish the size of, Moby Dick.
There you go. There you have it.
What's that try for? Hot dogs.
Hot dogs and Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
We're going to give it a shot. So, all right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe. We are over 200. Our goal now, obviously, our goal by the end of the year is 500. My goal for the end of 2023. That's like, what year is it? 2023.
End of 2023, we'd like to be at 500.
500 subscribers.
Yeah.
That's our goal. So like, subscribe, comment. All of that stuff is free and helps a ton. If you want to get not free, but cool swag, like our new tight lines, cool cans.
On the cheap.
SPF shirt. Yeah, it is like, we don't make anything on this. We just like to show our appreciation and send it out to Patreon supporters. So make sure you head over to there if you want to support us that way as well and get some cool swag throughout the year mailed directly to your door. Do that as well. But thanks for tuning in to 8 Times Up Outdoors. I'm Ty.
I'm Chris.
Tight lines.
Cool cans.
We're getting so much better at this. Till next time. Cheers, y'all.
Practice. Yeah.